go into like one of the dispensaries and they had like this stuff called Maple Kush, and it's grown in like a live soil where they put in like maple syrup stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think it's like the sap.
The sap.
Hello,
like,
everybody who joined. Sorry.
It kind of tastes mapley. I
Hello.
could fucking do something.
Yeah, how dare you?
Oh my god, truck, just move. Or just, you know, ram the side of the highway, whatever.
Trucks usually don't get out of your way.
Well, I didn't even have my lights on. The dude was just going 20 mile an hour on the highway.
Trucking can be like that sometimes.
Yeah. On a downhill?
Yeah.
Depending on the trailer. Well, not on
That's
the down,
true.
okay.
Yeah. They got that liquid back there, man. I'd be so scared to drive that.
Gotta have your certification. Malcolm in the middle.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. What it do?
I just went and bought a 180 SX and realized that I can only drive 45 miles per hour because I'm a cop.
Let's go down to the
Sex
airport. There's a
attack.
race car. There's a racetrack down at the airport.
Okay.
They got race cars at the airport?
It's Fast and Furious, baby. Anybody watch the new Fast and Furious?
No.
I did.
I liked it.
I didn't think it was bad. I liked how they brought Paul Walker's daughter in there as a little cameo, Meadow Walker.
Yeah.
And then I honestly thought that Jason Momoa's like over the top, eccentric, flamboyant character was really funny.
Oh, yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Good.
I've never seen him play a role like that before, so it's just like really kind of fun and interesting.
I think of him. I think of fucking what is he, Aquaman? Or
Yeah.
that's what I think of, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was totally like unexpected.
Let's see if I can go get this Malone guy. Yes, I can be right.
All right. That was good.
Wait. Oh, yep. Hey, welcome aboard, dude. Japanese. I'm sorry I wasn't around yesterday, so say hello.
He's not sorry.
Oof.
Yeah. He's right, though.
Just Malcolm here.
No, welcome aboard, guys. I'm excited. So far, it sounds like you guys know what you're doing for the most part, and that's something that I always can get behind.
They're good people. We've only got one of them here right now.
I was gonna say, yeah, Jester's not here right now.
Yeah.
Ah.
I appreciate it though.
Yeah, you're
I'm
welcome.
sure he'd appreciate it too.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Oh, it's doing it again.
Was there anything about the new Legion Square?
I drove by it earlier and it kind of blew my mind looking at it. I was like, that's very different. I haven't actually looked at it though, but it looked cool.
I haven't been in. I fly in.
That's pretty dope.
There it is.
It's definitely different.
I've never seen that before.
There is one issue with the dealership that we have, the windows. When you're looking out, like if you're standing in a certain spot, like everything outside will disappear. So, but we're gonna be switching our dealership script here soon, anyways. One that works with our garage script, our custom script, and so we'll probably just find a new dealership. Different MLO, change it up too.
What the fuck was I doing?
If
This.
you guys are running a graphics mod though on that new street, there is something that with NVE where it like there's an invisible post or something in the middle of the road. I don't know how many people still rock NVE though.
Yeah, I don't have any contacts, so
Yeah, I don't recommend them
know.
actually.
I need one to make everything clear, like, and it looks good, but I couldn't find one.
They cause more issues than they solve in my
Have you tried an Optisolid?
Up the who?
Like,
Yeah,
most of
well-
them that I've seen that were good, like, the reviews was most people got banned for using them.
Oh, was it Qantas V or something?
I think so.
Yeah, that one had like some malicious code in it. So it was like I think it was like it had like a grabber in there or something really messed up. That's why like it's just better just not to have anything. Welcome.
Oh, hello.
They're not speaking. Just
Are
listen.
you broken, Kyle?
What?
Hello.
It's always broken.
Yeah.
Damn,
fuck
got him. He'll never recover from that one, I don't think.
Not in that hair dryer he's in.
It's hot as fuck.
I was gonna say that must be an air conditioner life.
No, it's actually just fans.
I was gonna say a fan because it sounded like it turned away from you, like it was oscillating.
No, it's just behind me in the window.
I think it just only picks up when he starts talking.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a thing actually in Discord.
Yeah, that's shit. I don't like it.
Yeah, that one is pretty shit. I use the NVIDIA broadcast one. Seems to work pretty well. I don't know, can you guys hear my air conditioner?
No.
And it's like right here.
Wolfie Sim is my like go-to partner in crime when it comes to running any type of medical division on 5M. A fucking
Wolfie, you
legend.
used to play in Whack Pack, no?
No.
Really?
I've only
Your
heard
name,
about Whackpack.
your name is super familiar. That's why.
Got that quite a bit.
Maybe it's just like a common name. Actually, when I saw your name in the server yesterday, you were in the server yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were that chick. She goes by Wolfie.
Oh, yeah, Danny.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, she changed
Yeah.
her stuff. I don't think she goes by Wolfie anymore.
Well, it's a new Discord, so like a lot of people are in
Yeah.
this one. So yeah, I get confused sometimes. Over 6 years, I've come across a lot of names.
Yeah.
Go on about the EMS stuff. Sorry. I didn't mean
Oh
to
no,
interrupt.
you're fine. There wasn't much to interrupt. He played Kyle on a different server, and is the only person who's managed to turn Olivia into a not criminal. She ended up the assistant chief of EMS on that
Wow.
server. It was pretty impressive. And they had a
Were
really
you
good
the
run.
chief of
It
EMS?
wasn't really
He was, yeah.
it's
And
give
Liv
you like a
was the
20k
assistant.
bonus.
Yeah, so
Hmm?
like with like the ambulance script that we have, whenever you revive somebody, you get money for it.
Oh, we saw that yesterday. We were practicing.
There's also a side job through the F1.
Yeah, I saw that. I just didn't
Oh.
try it out yet.
And then we have the Wasabi crutches and wheelchair script.
Do they
you can,
actually
like-
work?
Where you assign somebody so through your F6 muscle, I believe it is, your menu there, you'll have it'll say like assigned wheelchair, assigned crutch, and you set the amount of time that you want the person to be in it.
That's dope.
And also, so like when somebody revives themselves at the emergency room, they have it on for like I think 30 minutes or 15 minutes, and then if you revive, like if you press E to respawn if you're down, you have them for like I think 30 minutes as well or something. I think it's 15 if you go to the emergency desk and 30 if you respawn.
That's really cool.
I'm not sure about the desk, but if you respawn, it's 15 minutes. I think the desk didn't give me yesterday.
Oh, that's right. It is 15 minutes for that. I'll look at the desk. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool. And then we have like the fire script as well, which is part of EMS.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing the fires. Is it just like slash hose or something like that?
Yeah, so slash hose, and then if it's a electrical
Okay.
fire slash foam. We also have the supply line thing from them as well.
Oh shit. Okay.
The ladder truck we have as well. We have the water cannon thing, but it wasn't working the last time I tried it. I'll have to try that again. We also have the drone from them as well with the camera, so that's pretty dope. So like say someone's down and you can't find them, you just do slash drone and it pops it out, and then you hit I think it's space or left alt to go into the camera or into like the drone, and then you fly it like a helicopter, and then your arrow keys controls the camera,
That's dope.
It is
you-
left alt.
and you can't go super far. You can go like 300 units, whatever that is, and 300 meters basically. That's pretty cool.
Does
there-
the stretcher work, or is that one board?
I think the stretcher should work. It's part of the Wasabi ambulance, so it should work. We'll have to check that out,
Yeah, we'll
make
test
sure
it
it's all
later.
going. And then what was I just gonna say? Oh, there's an MDT as well for EMS. I think it would just be your K muscle, I believe.
Yeah, I think we found that one yesterday. Yeah, we need to figure out call signs for us.
Yeah.
Thinking about that.
So is being chief of EMS, is that something you'd be interested in again, or? Or how?
Is
don't-
that directed at me or Wolfie?
You.
Oh, no, it was at Wolfie actually.
Oh, sorry.
Why
I
are
was,
you talking for me?
I was doing
Just
something.
fuck you.
I mean, I can. I just won't be able to put as much time as I used to put into doing EMS stuff.
So the way we have EMS set up right now is like a board of directors. So, it could be like you and Liv, and then if somebody else comes in that's really good, they could join it as well, right? And then so it'd be more like a leadership team. And the reason we had it like that is because the people that were going to do it before, they also didn't have as much time to put into it. So this way, it kind of like
Yeah.
spread it out amongst the peoples.
I'm down.
I think we're pretty good at making that work between the two of us from where we've been before, even when it was only the two of us in EMS. So
I don't know if
especially
you-
if we can build a team.
If you've checked out the uniforms yet,
I've looked at a couple of them.
we have like a really good uniform pack. It has like the full formal in there, and there's all kinds of like fire rescue and lifeguard and like EMS. There's like so much different stuff. There's a ton.
They have the EMT jacket I love.
There should be all the new stuff will be towards the end. All the regular.
Oh, yeah,
GTA
it's
stuff
in
will
there.
still be there. Oh, you're stating how you're asking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Does anybody have anything they want to bring up? Things they'd like to see or changed?
I did put in a suggestion.
Oh, okay.
I just told you so that somebody.
I did see that. I just don't know how big of a it would be switching from.
Not very hard. You just essentially take your server down, essentially tell everybody not to log in, and then you just have to run a simple command, and you can import all of your everybody's clothing and stuff automatically.
Like all their saved outfits and everything.
It should
Okay.
bring it all over.
Because I do want to start switching out a lot of the default UB stuff.
Yeah, that is one that I have worked with myself.
What about inventories? Have you worked with any other inventories? Like LJ or
I know LJ is, from my understanding, not really going to be developed anymore. I know Project Sloth just released
Yeah.
their inventory system,
I see
which is
that.
essentially LJ. It definitely looks pretty clean. It's probably going to be more updated than LJ by a long shot. So if you did want to go that route, I would probably suggest them. I know I'm waiting for the housing system to come out so I can check that
Me
out.
too. You know,
That
Liv,
shit-
we might switch to that housing system when it comes out because it looks
Okay.
like the way to do the furniture and everything is a lot better than Qzar.
Oh, but
Oh,
I love my Sims music. What do you mean?
Oh my god, the music.
It's literally Sims.
Trying to
music, like it is.
listening to that audio, trying to build a grow up, it was just so random. It's like I'm
you can
breaking
actually
several
change it.
laws listening to beep, doo, doo, boop, 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 doo.
So I actually
Yeah.
changed it from Sims 4 music. That's what it is, Sims 4. I changed it to Sims 1 music, so
Oh yeah.
that was quite fun.
Well, you can change the music in Qzar.
Yes.
Oh fuck.
Damn it! Why'd you have to tell him that, Wolfie?
Now it's gonna be like J Rock or something. Know what
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying?
can change it 100%.
Know what I'm saying? Our metal detectors used to be J Rock's era era. So you'd walk through and you'd hear era era. But it kind of sounded like, you know, when they do the wand thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
My only issue is with the inventory is migrating, right? So I'm-
You know
they
what?
probably have a tool though, like to
Would
convert
you-
it,
What would you have to migrate?
like people's inventories, right? As long as it's handled the
Um,
same way.
That's all. You would have to do it in like a test server. 'Cause I've
Yeah,
had
definitely.
issues, but theoretically, it's all saved via the database. So
Yeah, so as long as like everything's, you know, for all the callbacks for the database.
they all should be the same.
Yeah. No, I definitely would do it in Deathbox first.
But I had an issue where like I would bring in a new inventory system because I just built servers for fun. I would bring one in and it would wipe all my pockets. I'm like, oh, and I would go back to like the default. I'm like, oh, it's all back.
We had QS inventory, like Qzar's inventory in ESX. but I'm not really a fan of Qzar anymore. They update way too much.
The only thing that I like from Qzar is their housing. That's it.
So I
Their
think
support's trash.
we have their phone. Oh yeah, their support's
Yeah,
trash.
their phone's not bad.
I like the phone we use.
As I say, the phone here is actually pretty nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Qzar phone. It just has a lot of like extra stuff that some people say it's not necessary, right? You know. But I
Yeah.
like it.
I mean, it's a lot of quality of life stuff, right? Like,
But we turned off a lot of like the realism stuff off. So like, there's a battery system where you gotta charge your phone.
yeah.
You know, if you jump in the water, your phone will be wet. And then
Oh,
have
you
to get
turned
it
that
fixed.
off?
Yeah, we turned that
Oh,
off.
thank God.
It was just annoying. Like, you know, we want to be realistic to a degree, but not where it's like over the
Becoming a
top.
pain in the ass, yeah.
Yeah, that was just becoming too much.
Waterproof phone cases are a thing, okay?
I thought like that would be dope, but they haven't released anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like an OtterBox, you know? Like fuck, just give me an OtterBox. and call it a
Right.
day.
Another money dump.
Like you could
And
have,
then
yeah,
there's-
you could have an OtterBox that would degrade, right, over time. So you'd have to replace it. you know?
Right. And see, that would be better. See. Big brain moves.
I used to have high scripts phone, iPhone, and oh my god, it was a good phone, but like it reminded me of my BlackBerry when I had
For its
like there was
time,
no apps. It's still the exact same. Nothing's changed. The
that's what I
dev's
said.
been
For
MOA.
its time, it was a good phone. Now there's like Czar. There's a new one called LB.
Yeah,
Like now they're just way
There's-
more advanced.
there's that other one, the NWNP or something. I
That's
can't remember.
trash.
Is it?
New phone, who dis? Yeah, it's trash.
Yeah, new phone. Who dis?
It's
I
a
think that's-
very basic phone.
It reminds me of like a phone we used to have in ESX where
Yeah, it's
it was
more like a
trying to be an
desktop.
iPhone, but it wasn't.
Mhm.
Where, like, I like the phone that we have now. Like, you know, it has that iPhone feel. But the thing is, the ringtone's fucking so loud.
And you can't do nothing about it except for turn down your subchromium.
There's a setting in the fucking config file, but it don't work.
Go figure.
I have that shit down to like 0.03, and it's still as loud as it was when it was at 100.0.
Yeah, I'm not surprised with Bizarre. There's also a new one called Road Phone as well.
I heard of that one as well. Haven't really seen any pictures of it though, but I've really been looking for a new phone. Housing, inventory, and then a dealership script would be nice. A new one.
Which one are you currently using right now?
Currently, we're using just the QB vehicle shop, but we have AV custom shop, and then he has a dealership that like works with it, so you can like, I think when you're buying your car, you can like customize it when you're buying it and just do it like that.
Okay,
used to have,
is pretty good.
So I had that for ESX. I didn't. I'm sure I can ask them for the QB version, but we don't have player-owned dealerships because we find that it's just.
Okay actually has where they're not player owned.
No, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be a good one to go back to.
There's another one. Fuck, who made it? There's a really good fucking script.
I liked Qzar because it was at first because it was like they had like inventory. I had a whole bunch of shit from them, so it was like kind of keeping everything in house and my like, you know what I mean? It was like so many discords to fucking keep track of. I don't even usually go to the discords to see what's updated. I go to my Keymaster.
Oh fuck. What was it called? Was it Co-Design?
Co-Design. They don't
Dang.
have a phone, do they?
No, the dealership system.
Do they have a dealership? I haven't really been checking them. I got a bunch of stuff from Co-Design, but I'm not really a fan of their support either.
Yeah, a lot of script makers don't have the greatest support, which is kind of dumb.
Used to have a lot of stuff from Co-Design. They had like their multi-character, their identity.
No, it was not Co-Design. What the fuck was it?
We just got their CCTV script though, which is pretty dope. You can like put up cameras anywhere. The citizens can buy
Okay.
cameras and put them up around their house. And then like if somebody goes in front of your camera, you get alerted.
Who the fuck was it?
Phone. LB iPhone. Icy phone. J Freighter phone. KZ phone.
I wish Tiger was fucking queuing. That shit was dope.
Tiger
Yeah.
used to have so much of his stuff. I have all of his old stuff. I haven't got any of his new stuff. But
He hasn't released anything really new.
he's
Who's
done
it
a couple
from?
things since he's been back. Yeah, I knew one of his admins in his Discord, so I knew he was in jail before everybody else did.
Right. It was a popular fucking script maker. CDev. That's who it was. CDev Vehicle Shop.
I know I'm in their Discord.
They
Oh, that's
have
why
a really.
I was looking for a phone. You're looking for a vehicle shop.
Yeah, because we were talking about it. I was trying to find it.
See that vehicle shop. That seems pretty dope.
Yeah.
My thing for these scripts is getting all the pictures for all of our add-on cars.
Yeah.
So that one script that I said, the AV dealership, it has like it will spawn all the cars in an area and take a picture of them for you. It uses like screenshot basic.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I had one that was like that. I think it was Zari or Zorio or whatever it was.
I've used a bunch of this stuff before. There's so many fucking different, like, you search for a vehicle script, there's like so many of them, vehicle shops.
So back to phone, there's LB, Road, and JPR New Phone. Those are the three that I like besides GKS and Kazar.
Oh yeah, GKS, that's another one. Road shop. Could be cool. I wonder if any servers are still using like Toko Weight.
Jeez.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Don't forget to join our team speak. This one just seems like the Kizar one. A little different. Yeah, the inventory is what I'd like to change. And the housing. Yeah, I'm waiting for TS housing. Try to ask them about compatibility with a pay script, they get mad. Like, we don't support paid scripts. Which makes sense, because then they'd have to go out and like fucking buy every paid script to make it work with theirs. Alright, let's go over the suggestions that we have. So the first one is feature request. It says add in drug crafting. I think it means add in drug crafting. Replace the current drug script where gangs can just buy 1,000 of each one of the drugs to one type of drug that's available to everyone to find the secret gathering spot, processing spot, packaging spot. What are people's thoughts on that?
I used to like the one with the F1 menu, knocking on doors. That's personal. I don't know about the other.
The knocking on doors?
Yeah.
I
do you mean?
personally,
The
Oh.
system with the trap house. Remember, go around F1 menu to start gathering stuff.
That was way back in the day.
Yep.
What were you gonna say, Liv?
I've personally seen some really cool drug crafting systems, and they do create a lot of role play because it's not just you have the drug from the supplier, you have to actually grow and then process and then craft and then sell. It's a whole fucking process, and
Hey, the reason
it's really fun.
It is fun. I used to run like a Coke empire, and then like also being like in the MC and shit. Like there's a lot of drug things that I had to do, and I don't know, having to go collect the materials, find the crafting bench or whatever to make the drugs, stuff like that. It is kind of fun.
Don't
There was
forget
like a
the
risk of
checkpoint.
blowing up and shit. like,
It's exactly like the same with that one. Like you're gonna have to run circles looking for the spots, and it's different spots in different areas. So you're circling around the whole city.
Yeah. It
I
provides you with stuff
personally
too.
like stuff to be more in depth and intricate, but that was, some people were complaining that, stuff was too complicated. So we made it like this, but I don't have a problem with, trying something new. Especially if you could blow up. I remember seeing that somewhere. I don't remember what script that was, but
No, it's super
The
cool.
one that we used was Advanced Drug Creator.
I saw somewhere. I don't know what it is, but there was like an RV van. You cook in it.
I
Well,
think that was the
long
same
back in the
script,
day.
wasn't it, Jay?
No, the
No.
different script.
I remember the RV. I remember that.
what'd
That
you say it was
also
called?
sketchy.
Advanced Drugs Creator. It's the same guy that made Advanced Job Creator as well. And a bunch of other different things like Robbery Creator, Shops Creator, Farming, Doors.
They're all really good scripts.
Yeah, you can go in depth to an extent with it.
I've
Oh,
heard
we-
of this guy.
He's pretty good scripts. Just like the drug one, it's just a little more basic than anything. Like when it comes to the effects, there's only like a limited amount of things that you can do. that I know of.
Oh, I can make. Oh, so you have to do it through there because we have something else for our drug effects.
Yeah, so they got visual colors, shaking of visuals, drunk walk, get 50% armor, 100% armor, 50 health, 100% health, sprint faster, infinite stamina while the effect is active, faster swimming, easy fall, and 100 and old effects removed. I don't know what that means, but
Maybe it's like an antidote.
maybe.
I don't know if you know about the script also. There was a script you like go to a guy and it gives you a sports car and you start selling drugs in that sports car. And it alerts the police every time you do an interaction.
Oh, you mean like an oxy run?
No, Oxyron is different. This one gives you like actual coke, like the car is loaded and it's heated. Like you get a heated car.
Got heated seats?
Sure.
Yeah, like, you know, if you guys find these scripts, send them to me because sometimes it's hard to find shit. You don't know what you're looking for.
Bless you.
The only problem with that script is you can't use the drugs. Basically, you're just selling it for money.
Mm,
Yeah, I think it's kind of better when you have more, like, you know, you can sell it, you could use it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the way our drug system is now, like every gang has their own drug. It's like if you're like a mafia or a cartel, you have cocaine. If you're a biker gang, you have meth. If you're a street gang, you have Molly. And each gang's drug is like identified to them. So if it's like a street gang, the color of the Molly represents like, you know, ballas or whatever. And then like on the coke ones, like for instance, the mafia, ours is like a cannoli on the baggies and on the brick. So and that's so like the cops can like, you know, have RP with like, you know, who's selling what kind of a thing. But yeah,
Is it,
with that
is
way
it-
it's locked down to only the gangs. And also it's just you go and you buy a brick, you use it with 1,000 bags in your pocket and it gives you 1,000 bags. So it's very simple to just get the drugs and then just go and sell.
is it still with the same guy or do they have to find the guy?
No, each gang has their own guy, right? So it's, but you have to have, there's a, from the boosting tablet, you can buy an IOU coin and then you need that. He takes the coin from you every time you buy a brick. So
Gotcha.
you kind of need to like do boosting to do that. Boosting's kind of like how everything criminal works because our black market is on the boosting tablet. So you like you start by robbing locals, and then there's a chance a local will give you a boosting tablet, and then you go from there, kind of a thing.
About the robberies, just questions now. Is it like common stuff to find and use it, or black market's still a thing?
Like I said, the black market is on the boosting tablet, right? So all the
Okay.
stuff that people need for the robberies, it's all on the boosting tablet. And yeah, so like you got to do boosts to get this stuff to do like robberies and that.
Gotcha.
So it's kind of like a progression for the criminals. It's like you can't just like, you know, fly into the city, go to the black market, buy the drill to rob the big bank. And like you have to rob the I think you need a security key. It's been a while since I've done it, but you need a security key. I think you get those from house robberies, and then you can go and rob the banks. And then from the banks, there's a chance you'll get the Polito Bank security key, and then you rob that, and then there's a chance you'll get the bank key, the key for the big bank.
Is it the usual script for the house robberies, or is it to find the guy who gives you location?
You just go to any house.
Okay.
Yeah, that I made that house robbery script, so yeah, it's like any house. I need to work on it more, but it works. You can get collect items from around the house, and then there's like a safe that you can crack, and then there's a chance you can get weapons or that security card.
The hacking boosting, I only saw it once. What is the like? How does that work? It's still rip until you get like a car, and is it like only gives coins, or
The
is there
boosting?
other use? Yeah.
No, you get money as well. But so it's you start a job, it tells you like what car to go and boost. It'll tell you the license plate, and it'll show you like
All right.
a circle on the map.
Is it like the tablet boosting?
Yeah, it's RA boosting.
Let's bring.
Oh,
Ray
okay.
boosting.
Literally the
Yeah.
same
So we have ray boosting, ray drifting, and ray racing.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically like the boosting, you do the boost, you get the coins, and then you use that to shop at the black market. Most of the stuff is like 1 or 2 coins, so it just kind of like limits that. And like the gangs have weapon crafting, but they need a blueprint, and you buy the blueprint in the fucking black market on the tablet as well. And we have we use OK crafting. And talk to NPC, but I converted all the talk to NPC to Third Eye. Same with the crafting. That saved some milliseconds.
Hey, Mark, what's up?
What's going on?
Listen, I have a small question, like since day one, okay?
Okay.
It's about while you're driving the car and you hit the F1 menu. It always pops up the F1 menu and your phone. Is it like something from the
That's your
like
key
the actual
binds.
settings? It's binds,
your
so
key bind.
I'm changing my bind. It's not about the F1 menu having multiple options, right?
Correct.
Right,
It's-
perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, so if you go into your 5M keybinds, you look for the one that says open phone. I think it's towards the bottom. If you can set that, I personally have mine set as M as in Mary, and that
Yeah,
works for
mine's
me.
as M because that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's what I'm using.
I hate register key mapping, so you can blame register key mapping for that.
I agree, 110% to be honest.
Also, I can bring this up for whoever playing cops. When pressing K for the MDT, it might in the vehicle it might lock the keys for the radar.
You also need to go and change that. So
Yeah,
there is
so-
actually a / command for that, so it's not needed, and you also don't ever need to lock your key. We're not running that program. Sorry, Mafia, I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
No, I
since
was
we're
just gonna
talking about that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that you can like so the radar and the plate reader is supposed to be 8 and 5 and 9 and 6 on your number pad.
Well, so, but if you press K, K is automatically set by Wraith to be radar lock. It locks your buttons so you don't accidentally hit something else. So I didn't realize you were having that issue, Dim. But yeah, if you go in there, you'll find radar lock button in the 5M settings, and you can literally just delete that sucker because I don't ever use it. It's not something we have to use because we don't have.
Yeah, I encountered it, and I've seen some cops also encounter it, and I kept looking around until I figured out it says actually on the screen that keybind locked.
Yeah, radar keybind locked. Yeah, change that one, and I think L does something else as well. So you might look into that.
Doesn't say K does the same thing for me, so I guess I need to change the.
Yes, so in your 5M settings, you'll find it's going to be like parentheses Wraith X2 or something like that. And it'll say, I'll give you the exact phraseology here. Sorry.
Wait, oh, I have another question about the gun toggle safety,
Yeah.
which is like safety full auto or semi-auto. I'm having this issue, especially like in the middle of a gunfight where I'm trying to shoot, and it suddenly switches without even me pressing C, and then like it shoots one bullet and then it reloads, and then I have to shoot again, and it might actually turn itself to safety on its own. Is that a common issue, or is that something also from my side? Because I don't know, to be completely honest.
I've never had that
Encountering
happen.
the same. It shoots like few bullets and it reloads.
I've only had that happen with. The only thing I've noticed with that is I'll have one bullet left, and if you're on anything but like single fire, you'll have to reload before you can shoot that last bullet. That's the only thing I've noticed from it. But I've had other people say that they've noticed things, so that's something we can work on fixing, or if it can't be fixed, we could just remove it, because like the developer of that one, like that script was atrocious for fucking performance, so I had to like modify it before we could even put it in. I could take a look at that again.
Yeah, sometimes mid-fight, it feels like weapon jam, but it's annoying sometimes.
Oh, that is a feature though, weapon jamming as well.
Oh,
I think.
then the mix of it then.
Yeah, let me go take a look at that.
Would that be something that you can adjust?
That's what I'm gonna go look at right now.
All right. And so, just in case nobody has ever told you guys before, your weapon does have a condition at the bottom. Okay.
How dare you tell me my weapon has a condition?
I wouldn't know. I throw mine before I ever use it long enough for it to go fucking
Exactly.
bad.
Yeah, I
I'm
found a
done with
taser, Karma.
Did you? Nice.
Is there any other issue, Assassin, that you're having on PD?
Sorry, what?
Is there any other issue you're having on PD, man?
No, so far no.
Okay. Yeah, make sure.
Sometimes it's just the cars. Some parts when they fall, like from the car, like I saw it in the Interceptor and my Ford Explorer. Like some part hit under the car and the car goes like almost to explode.
Yeah.
Like the engine becomes red.
Yeah. I don't. That would be a Mafia. That would be outside of my control.
What's happening?
Some parts fall from the car, like it hits under the car and the car like goes to red engine and smoking.
Has
Did
it
you run
happened
over
recently?
Apart?
Yes. It was in the Interceptor when I was chasing Sean, and yesterday or before yesterday when I was driving my Explorer.
Yeah, I've never had that issue.
Yeah, it's not very common, but it happens.
Have
Yeah,
you
it's just
tried-
one of those things that, you know, you
Yeah.
run over something, it's gonna fuck up the car, right?
Yeah, it's just random. Like mid chase, all the tires goes out and the start goes smoking.
I wonder if that has to do with like a desync thing, like maybe it's your bubble or
Yeah.
Could be. I mean, we kind of already know how your bubble is, so.
True.
It's massive. It's bigger than the fucking state of Los Angeles.
You assassin. I love you to death, bro. But there are times where it chases and you're nowhere near me, but I'm screaming across the highway because somehow you hit me.
I'm throwing vehicles at people.
Is everybody like? Does everybody like the like 181 mile per hour speed chases?
No, but
Nope.
that was we well, I'll let Mafia explain that one.
If there is a way to make the locals at least like lower on like the cars, I don't know if he's gonna screw some other scripts when it comes to like robberies and stuff. But if there is a way to make them less, way too many local cars.
Oh, yeah, I can turn that down.
But the speeds of cars like are gonna remain the same, like 230 miles per hour for supercars, and
Like, not gonna lie, people are just using their own cars for everything, so nobody's stealing cars casually. So, I don't know. Maybe a lot
No,
of
but he
them
means
might be
he's
good.
talking about the speed limit. He's talking
Yeah, I'm talking about- yeah, I'm
how
talking about-
fast all cars.
yeah, I'm talking about how fast like cop cars and civilian cars go. Like the overall like chases. Like chases are usually like yesterday. Every chase I was involved in, I was going over 180 miles per hour after people. Like, and I just like I watched one cop literally hit a tiny little pothole in on an overpass, and he launched off of the overpass because of the speed wobbles, and his car immediately blew up.
That's
Yeah.
another script.
And that was not me.
Blowing up part. But so would you believe me if I told you that our speeds are slower than they used to be?
Yeah, I would.
Because they used to be like ridiculous. Like our supercars used to go like 330.
Yeah. That's just
Yeah, but-
nutty to me.
So
Oh,
we
I
like
agree.
tuned it down to like this, right? And you know, they're still tweaking and stuff, but you know, like
I
I personally don't
agree.
care, but like you end up getting so many complaints when you like nerf the speed.
I
I
feel
agree
it.
with him because there is NOS also, and there is the other vehicle upgrades and all that.
It's just like me personally, like I find that police chases, both on the crim side, being like a MC member and stuff like that for a while, and then also like being a cop recently, the chases are more fun and they're also prolonged. Like they're a little bit longer when cars don't go 230 miles per hour. You know, you don't have someone who just takes a right turn and you already lose the cops because you just were able to get a huge straightaway on them and be able to hit a right turn. Like it actually just takes some skill to get away from the cops, or you know, gives the cops a little bit more of a chance to keep up with someone who's a better driver, or etc. Like I don't know, I just feel like chases are better around the like 130 to 180 area, like 180 being like tops for like supercars compared to being 180 just the normal speed for everything.
I'm not opposed to it. But I've never. I mean, this is my only city, so I've never
Right.
experienced anything different.
It's just like when you're topped out like at 135 or whatever, 140, 145, you actually have to think about how you want to get away from the cops. You got to be like, oh, you know what? I got to hit these alleyways. It's better for me to stay in the city where I can break angles and break a line of sight and actually like try to outdrive them instead of just being like, you know what? My car goes 230 miles per hour. I'm just going to hit a highway. I'm going to hit tunnels. I'm going to hit, you know, like whatever. Like, I don't know. It takes the races from being just a W key in a straight line to like actually kind of having a chase.
I think we used to have like car tier, like most cars like have a speed limit, like every car has a speed limit. It depends on the tier, but I don't know.
We still
I
have
think
that.
it caused issues.
We don't have
Right.
it anymore. No.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
The
okay.
S class, the toggle S class.
Yeah, I will say like even the I have a Lexus. It's like an $80,000 car or some shit like that. And it is goddamn difficult to keep that car under the speed limit just driving down the street. Like I have to barely tap the W. That might
Yeah.
help with that kind of thing as well. Like people accidentally speeding because it is.
It's hard to drive the speed limit with the way the cars are.
It is. It really is.
I mean, there's some ridiculous cars that can escape police cars, just like the AC Sport. That car is
Right.
ridiculous too.
And then also like when you lower the speeds, like cars taking jumps, like if like yesterday we were chasing a dude on a BMX bike in that construction site, you can jump off of that first floor of that construction site with a car, and it's the same thing he did. He rode his bike off the side towards PDM area. But if you try to do that in a car that goes like 180 miles per hour, like you can fly off overpasses, you can ramp off a dirt hill and be launched into space. But when you lower the speed, then people can't like do as crazy shit with the jumps. The jump just kind of becomes like a normal jump. I also know that the bubble might people's bubbles, depending on where they're at, like in the world, might be better if the speeds aren't so high. Like this dude's bubble might not be so huge and send people across the street, even though he didn't physically hit them if he wasn't traveling at 300 miles per hour. Is this the same guy who almost turned me into a pink mist yesterday on the freeway in that
Yes,
traffic
yes.
stop? Yeah.
And it's not
Turned
even
you
his
into a
fault. Like
smoothie.
he's doing everything he can to do it right. It's just this daggum bubble, man. That thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bigger than the state of San Andreas. I'll tell you that. Love you, Diab.
That's a hard sell, man, but you would think I put this guy up to it. Honest to God, I didn't. I'm a huge advocate for really everything that came out of this guy's mouth for all of those reasons. Now, of course, it's not popular for the reasons we know, but a lot of that we don't suffer being low pop right now. You get 30 people in that city and you've got 10 cars going terminal velocity all over, and you're going to have a ton of issues that you'd never had before. So
Oh, it's gonna be so bad.
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of tone that shit down and keep it to that RP level instead of screaming, 280 mile an hour, because there's no RP from a PD side when this happens. There just never is. You chase a
Yeah.
goat all night. That's really all you do.
And people pull these speeds over dumb shit too is a big problem. Like it's not like an actual legit response. Like, oh shit, I have a warrant out. It's like, I just want to run from the cops, so I'm gonna go 180 miles an hour. There's no role play behind that.
Yeah.
All right, I've made a new channel called Voting, and there's a poll in there.
I mean, actually, slowing the cars down might actually bring people to actually start planning their escapes instead of just hitting the highway.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because I know
saying.
my car is OP.
It provides more RP. Just like you actually have to put more effort into your chases. You might actually have to spend free time, scouring the city and practicing lines and figuring out good ways to get away from cops.
Yeah, or call a getaway driver. Actually, RP.
Yeah.
Now, can you leave this poll open for a period of time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I meant to put like a message there.